What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I have NFL Conference Championship picks, my 3 favorite best free plays for you all coming right at you. Before we get into those plays, though, let's do a quick recap of this NBA Saturday, okay? Our best play of the day, Larry Markkinen, he didn't even play in the game, just had an off day, didn't play, so that kind of sucks. Giving out my best play and the player doesn't even show up, doesn't even play. Kind of unfortunate, but Bam Adebayo went over his points line. Najee Marshall went over his line as well. Jared Vanderbilt sold us and went over his PRA line. We took under 11.5. I think he finished with 14. So just hate to see that. I mean, he hadn't really done much in the last few games or whatever, and he had a decent enough game to get 14. So hate to see that. But we move on. So 2-1 yesterday. Looking to move on to NFL Sunday, right? Playoffs, all right? Guys, if you guys are not yet on Novig, what are you guys doing? You guys need to sign up to this platform. You can use my code TEACH10 to sign up, and you'll get a 50% deposit match and up to $25 max for free. So you put in $25, you'll get $50 cash to use in the app. Great new betting platform that's kind of on the rise right now. Been loving taking picks on there. Even before I partnered with them, honestly, they've just been a great platform, and it's fun to always try new stuff with sports betting as well as the sports betting universe grows as well. So get on Novig there, guys. Get some free coin for y'all. All right. And if you're not yet on Chalkboard, guys, you can also sign up there. Same code, TEACH10. This code will get you a 100% deposit match and a free pick square on Chalkboard. They also give you a bunch of free stuff. They do daily drops where they give out profit boosts, some specific to sports, some overall, some 50% profit boosts on there. So get on over to Chalkboard. You can really boost out your cash out. So get on over to Chalkboard, get on Novig. Both the links will be in the description of this video, so you can find it there. All right. Now, guys, if you remember last Sunday playoffs, we cashed this 5-man right here. All right. So I had my finger on the pulse from NFL playoffs. I'm very excited for these 3 plays. All right. Keeping it a little bit of a shorter card. We only have 2 games. Didn't want to have to push to get a 4th pick out there. But there's 3 plays that I saw that I really, really liked. Just like last week, I saw 5 that I liked. I was like, oh, there's a little bit more. I like those 5. All right. So we cash out for 15x last Sunday. All right. In the playoffs. We also cash out for 4-man in the NBA on Wednesday this week. So I had a pretty hot week. Started to cool down a little bit, but really excited to get back to this NFL playoffs. Okay, starting off, my first pick of the night. Let's get in here. Ramondre Stevenson over 72.5 rushing and receiving yards. All right, I took his over on his rush yards last week. It was 40-something yards. Went over that. And if you've been watching these playoffs, these last 2 games the Patriots have had against the Chargers and the Texans, if you've been paying attention, you notice that Ramondre Stevenson has been used a little bit more in the passing game. All right, it's been kind of subtle. He's had a few where it's just he'll kind of stay into block, and then he'll kind of leak out of the backfield, and he'll catch a little 2-yard dink from Drake May, and then he kind of just picks up a bunch of yards after the catch, and he'll break a tackle, and then find some open space and breaks out for 40 yards. I think he did that against the Texans, did a little bit against the Chargers too. So that's why we're doing the combined rushing and receiving yards. I think Ramondre it's just playoff Ramondre. He's just getting the Patriots trust him again after those fumbles, struggles early on in the season. He's come a long way. Terrell Jennings is on IR. He's not going to be in this game. So it's just Ramondre and Travion. Not that Terrell Jennings really was getting any carries in the playoff anyways, but it'll just be those 2 guys working the backfield. All right. Ramondre's gone over this line of 72.5 over in 8 of his last 10 games, where he's averaging 84.6 combined rushing and receiving yards, and he's hit it in 7 straight games. Look at this. Just really solid consistency here, right? 3 back-to-back games going over 100-plus combined, at 81-plus combined last week against pretty much the best defense in the league in the Houston Texans. So they're going up against another tough defense in the Denver Broncos. We all know that, right? They have a great pass rush. They can defend the run well. They pretty much do everything well, just like the Texans did, right? But that doesn't never stop the Patriots. That's never stopped Ramondre so far in these last 7 games, right? Looking up against the Denver Broncos, look, they're the second best team in rushing yards allowed, 11th best in receiving yards allowed. against running backs, they're top 2 in both. So they just defend running backs really well. It's a tough spot, I'm not going to lie, but that hasn't stopped Ramondre. It didn't stop him last game against a very tough team. So I'm taking that to the bank. We're riding with Ramondre in this pick, right? Yeah, as you can see here, over in 7 straight games, I mean, where he's averaging pretty much 100 combined in those last 7. So really, really awesome stuff from Ramondre. Catching about 3 receptions on like pretty much 3 targets as well, right? Again, like I said, it's kind of him leaking out of the backfield, just gets a little dink and dunk, can make a move, break a tackle, pick up some yards after the catch. All right, so we're going to rely on that and get hopefully at least some. I mean, you saw in this game against the Chargers, 75 receiving yards, more than he rushed for, right? Game against the Texans, not as many, but it helped us go over the line, right? Because it's only 70 rushing yards, so 11 receiving yards. So it's going to be huge for us, all right? Get a little bit of a mix of both. I think we'll see something more like this Chargers game in terms of how the stats end up when he goes over on this line. Now, heading into play number 2, this is actually my favorite play of the day. And before we get into that play, guys, if you want my best play of every single day before the YouTube video comes out, sign up to my Winnable store for free. It's completely free. The link to the store will be in the description of this video. You guys can go sign up there. It's totally free. I usually post my picks later in the evening before I record my YouTube video, so that way you can get the pick beforehand, right? And mix and match with whoever you're choosing as well. So you'll get that for free beforehand. I'll also post when my YouTube video drops on the Winnable store as well, so you'll get notified when the full video is out too. I do have VIP options as well, but guys, it's absolutely totally free. You do not need to sign up for VIP at all. Sign up for the free just so you can get notifications, see when I'm active and when I'm posting, and you can get my best free play of every single day. All right? Now, for my favorite play of this Conference Championship Sunday, it's Kyren Williams. It's Kyren Williams over 67.5 rushing and receiving yards, right? We're doing this as well with Ramondre. We're doing it for Kyren. He's gone over 67.5 combined in 9 of his last 10 games, where he's averaging 88.9 rushing and receiving yards, right? And you can see he's hit it in 8 straight games, so very similar to Ramondre here. As you can see, yeah, in 8 straight, where he's averaging 93, so even a little bit more. And he's gone over 70 rushing and receiving yards in 8 straight games. So, I mean, hey, man, like, I don't know what to tell you. This is just hitting. This is the same as Ramondre. When I saw both these 2 plays, I was like, oh my God, I got to jump on these immediately. Love this play. Similar to Ramondre, catches about like 2, maybe 3 balls a game. Just gets involved enough in the passing game where it makes enough of an impact to help us go over. See, some of these games probably wouldn't have gone over without some receiving yards. He's also done it without needing the receiving yards as well. A couple games where he just rushes for more. See, last game he went for 117 combined. He's at a game for 130. I mean, just really great stuff. In both the playoff games, he's gone over too. Just on a great run. Kyren Williams is a major part of this offense. I think a lot of the talk this year has been about Stafford and, possible MVP, right? But I think Kyren Williams is kind of taken, like, not like a step back, but like just a spot out of the, like, not in the limelight as much, but he does all the dirty work and gets the job done. Like in this game against the Bears, once they started running the ball in the second half, it was like, put some pressure on the Bears, right? And it shows you how good Kyren Williams is. Incredible athlete as well. All right, and then going up this against the Seahawks, 3rd best rushing team in the league, 12th best in terms of receiving yards. In terms of running back position, 3rd best in rushing yards allowed, 24th in receiving yards. So hopefully we get some help in the passing game. I think really we would only need like 20 to 30 receiving yards at most. You see he's gotten 38 the most, so like gets around like 15-ish yards. So we really just need 2 catches to go for like some decent plays and like pick up a first down or 2. That'll help put us over. But really like this play, my favorite play of the day. Yes, that Seahawks defense is tough. I mean, every defense is tough at this point. It's the playoffs. Like, the teams with great defenses are still left if you're one of the 4 best teams left, right? So not ignoring those stats there on the right against the team, but understanding that it's great opponents against great opponents. One side's going to have to give. I think Kyren Williams takes that side, goes over this spot, all right? Now, for my last play of this game, of this Conference Championship Sunday. It's Sam Darnold over 233.5 passing yards. Some of you might scoff at that pick and be like, oh, why would you pick such a pick? Well, because, yes, in only 5 of his last 10 games, he's gone over, and he has missed in actually his last 3 games. The last playoff game they played in against the 49ers, not even close, 124 yards, right? Had a few games where he got like 270 in the middle of the season, whatever. That's kind of cool. The one reason, when I saw those, I was like, oh, there's something here to this. If we go to the head-to-head matchup, I'd be curious to know how Sam Darnold stacks up against the LA Rams. Head-to-head, 4 out of 4 times he's gone over this passing yard line playing against the Seahawks. Or playing against the Rams, He's on the Seahawks. Playing against the Rams. Twice on the Vikings in 2024, right? Goes for 240. In a game they lose, goes for 245. In another game where they lose, they only scored 9 points, right? This season, 2 games similar, sort of recently, right? Lose a tough one, throws for 280 yards. Win a tough one, 2 incredible games that both these teams played against each other this season. Throws for 270. Now, this is the playoffs, and yes, it might be a little bit different, but these opponents know each other well. But Sam Darnold, for whatever reason, just thrives against the LA Rams. Maybe it's the jerseys or something he sees. Maybe it's the guys on the defense he just knows better. Sam Darnold just loves to rip against the Rams. And the Rams' passing defense, not the greatest, 19th in the league, giving up over 216 passing yards per game. Hey, we have a great shot at this pick. I absolutely love this. I almost made it my favorite play just because of the stat alone. It made me smile. Look, in these 4 games combined, he's thrown for almost 260 passing yards, well over the line that's set right now. Yes, I know the last few games have not been great for Sam Darnold. I understand. Could he possibly have a game where he sees go? Yeah, sure, totally. But Sam Darnold loves playing against the Los Angeles Rams. I saw that. I'm like, I have to bet this. I love that so much. So those are my 3 plays for tonight. Quickly, let's recap them before we get on out of here, shall we? Ramondre Stevenson over 72.5 rushing and receiving yards combined. Kyron Williams over 67.5 rushing and receiving yards combined. That's my favorite play of the day. Sam Darnold over 233.5 passing yards. All right, guys, if you aren't on Pikkit yet, go sign up to Pikkit. Syncs up all of your sports books in one spot so you can see your combined record and all your balances so you don't have to juggle between different apps. And they're actually going to pay new users to sign up, and there's no catch at all, no subscription service you got to sign up for. They're going to give you $3 or $100. All right, directly to your Venmo or PayPal for signing up. All you have to do is download the Pikkit app, use my promo code TEACH10, sync up a sportsbook that has 10 or more bets placed on it, and you will get that deposit. So free chance at $100, man. You got to take a chance at that, okay? That's all I have for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all for Monday for more picks.